For the last 4 years, dealerships had all the power. If you wanted a car, you played by their rules. And if you didn't, they knew someone else would. They added outrageous markups, invented ridiculous fees, and treated ordinary buyers like they were asking for a favor instead of spending tens of thousands of dollars. But today, everything has changed. The party is over, and the same dealerships that once laughed at customers are now scrambling to survive. Across the country, dealership lots are filling up faster than they can sell cars. Vehicles are piling up, profits are shrinking, and panic is quietly replacing confidence. To understand how we got here, we have to go back just a few years. During the supply shortage, buying a car became one of the most frustrating experiences many families had ever faced. Manufacturers couldn't build enough vehicles, inventories collapsed, and dealerships suddenly realized they held all the leverage. Instead of simply adjusting prices, many pushed buyers far beyond reasonable limits. The words market adjustment became common. For many vehicles, those extra charges weren't hundreds of dollars. They were thousands, sometimes even tens of thousands above MSRP. At the time, many believed those profits would last forever, but markets always change, and that's exactly what dealerships failed to prepare for. Fast forward to today, and the picture couldn't be more different. Dealership lots that once struggled to keep inventory now have rows upon rows of vehicles waiting for buyers. And here's the problem most people don't realize. Those cars aren't just sitting there harmlessly. Every unsold vehicle costs the dealership money every single day. Most dealerships finance their inventory through something called floor plan financing. In simple terms, they're borrowing money to keep those vehicles on the lot. The longer a car sits, the more interest they pay. When inventory grows too large, those interest payments become massive. Suddenly, selling a car isn't about making a huge profit anymore. It's about stopping the financial bleeding. And according to many industry experts, what's happening behind closed doors may be even worse than the public realizes. Think about it. Have you noticed dealerships suddenly calling, texting, and emailing you with discounts? That's not generosity, that's desperation. Salespeople who ignored customers just a few years ago are now chasing buyers, offering incentives they once insisted would never return. 0% financing is making a comeback on some models. Dealer add-ons are becoming negotiable again. Even pricing that once seemed non-negotiable is starting to move. This completely changes the balance of power. For the first time in years, buyers have leverage again. Never rush into the first offer. Compare multiple dealerships, and don't be afraid to walk away. In today's market, there's a good chance they'll call you back with something better. Not every dealership is facing the same reality. Large dealer groups usually have enough cash reserves to survive difficult markets. Smaller dealerships, however, especially those that relied on aggressive markups or risky lending practices, are finding themselves under enormous financial pressure. Some are quietly closing their doors. Others are selling to larger groups, and many are simply trying to survive 1 month at a time as inventory continues to build. There's one more factor that could push prices even lower before the year is over. If more inventory continues arriving while demand stays soft, dealerships may have no choice but to cut prices even further. Now I want to hear from you. Have dealerships in your area started offering bigger discounts, or are they still trying to charge inflated prices? Tell us your city and what you're seeing in the comments. Your experience could help someone else make a smarter buying decision. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more videos showing you how to save thousands on your next vehicle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.